The scheduled podcast is for one fall
With
with a 60-minute time limit. Introduce him first. My name's VSOP. What up, HHW fam? And I'm back with my mans in them. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Gold.
Stephen Gold, people. How y'all?
You guys missed the 8-minute intro, but luckily we don't want to mess up our time restrictions. We're going to get right into the business. The wrestling business, that is. That's what we talk about, the business. And a lot of wrestling happened this past weekend. And we're taping this before Raw, so we have no idea what's going to happen at Monday Night Raw tonight after the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament is over. It is official. My prediction was spot on.
Came through, bro.
And a hard-fought finals of the tournament between LA Knight and Gunther. They had one hell of a match, but Gunther came out on top.
It was great, man. I enjoyed every minute of it.
And he has a date with Destiny, that being John Cena, this Saturday at Saturday night's main event. Will Gunther be the one to retire Cena? And Gunther said, hey, I'm going to make you do something you've never done. And that is tap out, which completely escaped me. I never thought about Cena never, ever tapping out. I'm sure he's passed out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's passed out in the submission. He's been in submission matches. But tap out, I guess not. And I don't think that's going to be the time. Mr. Never Give Up. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about a couple things first. The likelihood that Gunther gets the victory and blows up even more than he already has, or Cena gets the victory, John Cena, and leaves the fans home, sends the fans home happy, rides off into the sunset, and the year of Cena and the career of Cena is over. Your thoughts, Stephen Gold?
Man, to be quite honest, damn, I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna go. If I was like a WWE creative director or the part of the creative direction situation, I would send John Cena off on a high note. But Gunther right now is kind of like their ROI, return of investment, if you don't know what that means. So I think they might let him win. And I think it's going to be a great match, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be it's going to be action packed. It's going to be slow. It's going to have a build up, and then they're going to make you think John is going to win. John is going to succeed. And then somehow, like, Gunther is going to pull it off. If I was a better man, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause John's not losing anything. He's retiring. So he's kind of like, oh, fuck it, I can lose. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. But I'm still going to give you a great ass match and make you believe that I was going to win this match. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that John Cena is tapping out. Although that would be gigantic if he did. Gigantic for Gunther. But again, Gunther, he beat Goldberg. He retired Goldberg. I think he's going to have a great match with John Cena. I think it's going to have a lot of heat. Because Gunther, similar to his match with CM Punk at SummerSlam, is going to beat the shit out of John Cena.
Yeah, and I agree with you too. I don't think he's going to tap out at all. But if he does lose, it's going to be like, I don't know, like some maybe like 5 sloppy power bombs in a row or some shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe like a big superplex off the top rope, and then like a chokehold. John Cena breaks out, and then he grabs it again, put him in chokehold like the sleeper, and then like he wrestles him down or whatever. Then he turns around, give him a sloppy power bomb, then put him in the damn sleeper again, and give him another sloppy power bomb. It's gonna be something vicious or whatever to like make John Cena like lose. But like tapping out, no.
No, definitely no tap. Now the threat of a tap is definitely happening. Like we're going to believe that John Cena's going to pass out in that sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get him in the sleeper, and he's going to lay it in, get him to the ground,
And
and
wrap his
John
leg.
Cena's going to somehow get to the rope or somehow maneuver out of it. The
Mm-hmm.
other submission, the little neck cravat he was doing to LA Knight, that might be a different story. They sold that very well.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah. And sloppy power bombs, at least two. Probably a split. He's probably going to pull
I
out.
say 3 or 4.
Maybe 3. He's going to pull out the whole arsenal on Cena, and Cena's going to kick out of a lot. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Just going off the way they do their match storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of punishment. Cena's going to hit his greatest hits, his 5 moves of doom, some near falls, at least 3 AAs. I'm thinking at least 3 AAs. And if anything, he might make Gunther tap in the STFU.
When the referee not paying attention, right?
There we go. The phantom tap.
Mm-hmm.
Then John Cena gets up and celebrates like he won. Then he's like, wait a minute, let me wake up the ref. Ref bumps are so weird because they just stay down for the longest time. Apparently, they're just knocked out cold, you know.
It's like, like a hip bump, and it is kind of like down for like a whole hour. It's like, bro, like, really?
Didn't hear none of the other people in the ring, didn't hear Liv Morgan's music go off. They just wake up like,
it takes for them to run up to him and be like they got to slam up and down, like, wake up.
I think the refs need to be tested for concussion protocol more often than the wrestlers do. To be knocked out, that, you know what I mean? Like, they'd be knocked out.
It'd be like quite ridiculous, bro. I'm with you.
They count sheep.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. And then, like, the next day, there's no repercussions. There's no, like, well, we watched the tape, reverse the match decision. Let's fine the wrestler for this disqualification. Let's fine the referee for incompetence, even.
Yeah.
They never do that. They should do that, but they don't do that. We let it slide, in the world of wrestling. But I digress.
Shout out to the refs like Earl Hebner, man, that will actually take a real bump and then, like, make you believe the recovery is like, oh, like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? And they're like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
They do the slow count.
Earl
and
Hebners, man.
The count 3, and then they grab their head because they're still hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
from
like.
They got avalanched in the corner, and now they're down. It's just the ref. Yeah. I think we can have some more creative ref bumps, but I digress.
Yeah.
Since we brought that up, there will definitely be a ref bump. If I was to say, here's the things I know that are going to happen in this match, I think John Cena is going to we're going to be led to believe that he is going to tap out. Mm-hmm. He's going to be like slowly but surely fading. The ref will do one arm, then the second arm, then the third arm. He's still fighting out of it. He's fighting back.
Mm-hmm.
3 AAs. Gunther kicks out because he's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing left to do but get him in the STFU and have Gunther tap out to that. It won't hurt Gunther to tap out. Who's he tapped out to this year? Jey Uso at WrestleMania, John Cena in his retirement match. Fine.
Yeah, that was fine. That Jay tap out was some straight bull.
It wasn't bull.
An add-on a avalanche AA.
Well, he just did that to
I know Finn and what's your boy name?
JD.
Yeah, McDonough. Yeah.
Well, he did the double avalanche on Finn Balor and JD McDonough, but it went off the top rope. He did that to AJ Styles on the last PLE.
But I still see that coming with like a Gunther, man. It's his last match. He got to do it again. He better do it again. He's
definitely going. Yeah, he'll get the greatest hits. I don't know about an avalanche, but I'll take it. One more to go. One more for the road.
Mm-hmm.
One more for the road. I'll take it. But yeah, I don't think Gunther's winning this match.
You don't think so?
If Cena didn't lose to Dom, maybe I would think that, because at that point the IC title has to.
I agree. I said that too. Like, I think I said that in our last maybe 2 episodes ago. I was like, all right, if he does lose to Dom, he's not gonna lose to whoever he's facing in the final match, because he has to go out on a high note. Now, if he would have lost with Dom, You know what I'm saying? Dom would have, if he would have kept the Intercontinental Championship, then he would have lost to the person, whoever he faces for the Intercontinental Championship in his last match.
Right.
Yeah, that
Right.
will make the most sense.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But hey, I'll take whatever outcome they give us as long as the
Me
match is
too.
good,
I'm just excited to
as
see
long
the
as the
shit.
crowd is hot.
Yeah.
As long as this as long as this last match is as good as I expect it to be, and it should be with going off of who's involved.
Yeah.
Cena versus Gunther sounds great. Sounds like WrestleMania to me.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And unlike Austin Theory, who beat John Cena at WrestleMania, Gunther would take complete advantage over a victory over John Cena because they booked Gunther correctly, and I don't think they can mess him up at
No.
all.
At this point, no, they can't, man. They will have to go out of their way to mess this shit up, bro.
It's like Gunther's been pushed so well for the past 2.5, 3 years. Like I can't imagine him going cold to where he needs to be rehabbed like some of the other talents that we speak about. Like Finn Balor's kind of cold. Jimmy Uso's been cold. LWO cold. Acts that are in the freezer. Gunther is such a threat and been presented as such a threat with so much prestige. He can always just be in the main event. But if anything, I think Gunther should be not a pullover type of guy, right? Not like a Nakamura.
Oh, he's not. He's nowhere near the pullover. Damn, you got me turned up, bro. On that shit. Like, no, Gunther's definitely not a pullover. Even like the small details, like I told you, like his theme music changed. It was just like the straight opera. You know what I'm saying? Then he go in there and just like be vicious and mess you up, and it's like then he got like the calm theme. It's like, yo, like this guy's a problem, bro. Like you think it's about to be something subtle, but with the music. But when he come in there, man, he gonna give you like sloppy power bombs. He gonna give you that like Tyrannosaurus Rex drop kick, bro. Like he's not playing no games, man. He's like he's on the same level, like as far as viciousness to like Brock.
Yes.
He playing no games at all.
Yeah. I will put Gunther on the Brock level in terms of being that scary, mean dude who is always a threat. The boogeyman.
There to punish you every time. Every time, bro.
And he really doesn't do a lot, but what he does, it just works. It works.
It works.
It just works. So I think that he'll be fine.
He will.
Even if he doesn't win, he's going to beat the shit out of John Cena. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
He better.
Guaranteed that there's going to be some whelps on John Cena's chest. That little vein that John Cena has, that little squiggly, little ugly vein over there. He's going to chop that and burst it open. It's going to be, I hope they give it a good 20 to 30 minutes. I don't think John Cena's going to have like a short match.
No.
Not at all.
No. Taking it in, I'm going to cut you off, bro. Like, bro, John Cena's last match, period. How do you feel?
Hey, it's been a good. He's had a great run.
Yeah.
I don't believe this is his last match. I believe something will bring him out of retirement for a special reason. WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia.
I was like, what?
I think that John Cena will be there.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, they definitely. I mean, it's a different bag now, so they definitely got the budget for it.
That is a bottomless bag.
Yeah, it is. I want Cena versus Jericho one more time.
I want to see John Cena versus just different matches he's never had. But I believe for the sake of the Saudi crowd, they're going to want to see the greatest hits probably. They're going to want to see Stone Cold there. They're going to want to see the legends will be there. Hell, I think Triple H might even strap up the boots just to do one pedigree to somebody.
I don't think so. I say that because I think he had like heart complications, so he's just kind of like he's really chilling, bro.
He could do one. He can do one pedigree. He ain't got to take off the suit, kick to the gut,
Yeah,
pedigree.
if he's just affiliated with the match, cool. But like a whole match, I was like,
I don't want to. Yeah, working and bumping. I don't know.
mm-mm.
Um, but I do think that WrestleMania 43 is going to be very interesting. Matter of fact, you talk about how I feel about this being the last match. I think this whole year has been based around just one story that's mattered the most, and that is Cena's retirement tour, which has been a 1 year storyline
Yeah,
with no injury. No injury. He was able to go through and do the whole thing. So salute. He did just enough to survive. Now we can debate on whether it was a good run or not. We'll do that on another show when we start doing the year in review. But I think once we got towards SummerSlam, they made it better. Part of me wishes they would have just stayed this course the entire time.
I think it was good, man. I think he did his thing. But like I said, we'll talk about more on the next episode. But you know, like way better than that damn Solo Sikoa stuff. That Solo Sikoa match he had with John, I'm like,
Wasn't
that
that
was
last year though?
yeah, it was. It was. That's what I'm saying. It's been better, you know. Like that was obviously like he was getting the goat rub. Pause.
Yeah, Solo got the rub. Austin Theory got the rub.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cena put some guys over in the
Yeah,
limited time but like this year was like his most active in the last 4 years.
yeah. But
And
if I'm being honest though, like that John Cena rub with Solo Sikoa was cool, but I think Solo Sikoa was over after like that Jacob Fatu term. But that's just me.
mhm.
That's just
So you
me.
think, um, I don't know. I think Solo's been doing good just being his own man. And if anything,
Yeah, but
he's done
after
that.
the Jacob Fatu like turn.
Not before that. He pinned Roman, got all the way to Tribal Combat earlier this year, in the Netflix debut.
Mm-hmm.
Solo pinned Cena. Of course, he beat up Jimmy. He beat up Jimmy. He beat up Jimmy. He beat up Jimmy. And then he beat up Jimmy some more.
I know, right? Like 1,000 times over.
Got the U.S. title. So he has some gold. Got a new squad. Led a Survivor Series main event with the new bloodline versus the OG bloodline. Like Solo did a good job of doing the job that he was told to do. I think the problem was, and you could probably attest to this, was the believability of it. He wasn't really feeling them.
That's it. That's it. Thank you. That's why I was
Mhm.
letting you ride. I was like, yeah, but after the Jacob Fatu turn, his within that match, I became a fan. I'm like, you know, he's so cocky and like, man, I got this in the bag, whatever. Like, I got Jacob, I got these people, I'm about to win this, no easy. And then as soon as Jacob like grabbed his leg, and the fans was like, ah. Ever since then, it was kind of, maybe a little bit before then, where he was just like, you know, being humorous, and being cocky. That
Mhm.
won Solo Sokoa over for me. For that, him just being like and being
Yeah,
like thick dog all the time is like, all right, that's not working for me. You know what I'm saying? But them slowly like giving him a personality, giving him like, you know, the I'm arrogant, like I run this, I deserve this or whatever. Like them giving him that Roman Reigns treatment, I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be the head of the table. You know what I'm saying? That kind of like turned the tables for me and made me like Solo Sikoa more.
yeah, we could totally deep dive in Solo Sikoa because
Oh,
if we
we
look at,
can. And yes, we sure can.
we probably should, but we have to go all the way back to last year's WrestleMania, the end of
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
we're full circle now.
That might have just changed my MVP too, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yo, we'll
You
get
might
to
be
that.
MVP, bro.
I think that the attitude adjustment that he made was what you needed to like him more. He had to show a little bit more personality. He was kind of stiff and wooden and he didn't need to be, but that's the way they positioned him because I think they wanted him to come across as a monster. But
Mm-hmm.
now, but now he's better just as a boss with charisma, and I do think at some point, if he ever turns face, the fans will get behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Gunther match was just a great showing. Like this guy can go, he can work, he's a tough guy, and now he has the charisma. Did you see that clip of him doing the Gunther pose? A little behind, Gunther puts his hands behind his back like that. Did you see Solo do that?
No, I gotta go back and look at it.
It was like a TikTok clip or something. Maybe it was off camera, but I thought I saw that. I was like, yeah, like Solo knows how to pick on his opponents.
Yeah.
I think his squad MFTs, like they're all talented, they're just not being pushed right. But
Tama Tonga is my favorite. I still like Tama Tonga, man. I think if anybody comes up, Tama Tonga is my vote.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Tama Tonga. I'm rocking with the entire MFT clique.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're doing a good job. But yeah, Solo's had a good year. He hasn't had any major injuries either, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the most important thing. Like, so you talk about like Cena's last match. Let's take it back to Cena. What do you think after this? Like, what do you think? Do you think we're going to fill the gap of Cena's presence not being there? Because it wasn't the volume of Cena wasn't loud for the past couple of years. Just this year. This year he did all these dates, but again, the prior 4 or 5 years, maybe a dozen appearances, not a lot.
Yeah.
So the wrestling business moved on. It evolved. I was surprised we even saw John Cena at WrestleMania 40, but we did, right?
Yeah.
So the business will keep going. And Cena said it himself, well, I believe it was on Joe Rogan. He's like, once this is all over, I'm going to be gone and forgotten. Do you think we're going to feel the gap of Cena not being present as we go into 2026?
He's definitely going to be missed, but I don't think it's going to be a hindrance to what's going on. They have so much talent going on, like in the WWE right now, and names like Braun Breaker. You still got CM Punk in there. You still got Cody Rhodes, who is super white hot. You still got Jey Uso, who's kind of like on a downslide right now, but it's liable to change. It could change any minute. You know? So I think they do have enough talent to be creative, and the fans respect Cena, but at the same time, it's kind of like, all right, we know he's gone, but I'm still excited about what's the possibilities of what could happen later. So yeah, man. And Roman's still there, and we had this conversation earlier, about on the last episode about who's the GOAT, and Roman's done so much, and he's still in it. So I'm excited to see like what they do with him. Is he going to get the world championship next, or is he going to go for the undisputed championship again? I personally would put him in the run for the world championship because I want to see how it looks on Roman. I want to see how he reacts when he gets that championship. I want to see who they put him up against. I want to see if they put him and Breaker against each other at WrestleMania, or him and Punk at WrestleMania for that championship.
There's definitely money in Roman having a world championship reign with the other belt.
Sure, always.
But keep in mind, you say Roman's still doing it, but he ain't doing it like he was doing it. He is a part-timer now.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in, he does his little bit of a feud, few weeks on TV, a PLE, and then he bounces again. That's where we're at with Roman. Roman is maybe a year or two from being on Brock Lesnar status.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not carrying the show anymore. He's a superstar, megastar, but he doesn't carry the show anymore. I don't know if he is the determining factor in the going into 2026, right? It's going to be a trying year in 2026 with no Cena, which was fine. All right. We can factor that in. No Cena, close to part-time Roman. So we got Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Jey Uso. And then we're trying to build Braun Breaker. How much of the sold out buildings had to do with the Cena retirement tour? Matter of fact, how much of the gouged ticket prices had to deal with Cena retirement tour? And will those gouged ticket prices carry over in 2026 to continue to have sold out buildings? No Rock. Rock, they botched the Rock storyline. Cena's gone. Again, Roman's part time. They don't advertise them that often.
Yeah.
We might see us. We might be on the verge of a decline, maybe.
I don't know. I have been seeing that a lot too. I don't go to shows consistently, but I know when I was at that show at in Raleigh, when Raw came to Raleigh, that was packed
Mm-hmm.
from floor to nosebleeds. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. Hopefully, like they have enough creative storylines to where people want to come see it. I don't think Cena was a deciding factor on that or whatever. But I mean, I'm sure he played a
Not
role, but just kind of like him, period, was like just all right. We ain't selling out shows unless Cena's on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't at every show. Um,
nope. Nah. The ones
but
he was at, I mean, clearly they had merchandise for every town he was in,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but
Right.
when he was in the building, of course, like like they gonna show out. You know what I'm saying? And had the merchandise there. But I think they did a good job with planting certain seeds, especially with like Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes definitely, if he's not there, he's well on the damn way of being the new Cena of WWE that like carried on his back. But that's just me. That's my opinion. When he popped out at Raw when I was there, I was excited, and the people around me was like losing their minds too. So they're doing something right. And at first, I really wasn't like. I mean, I was a fan of Cody Rhodes, but I was just like, man, I hate his promos. I was like, man, it just don't feel like it don't feel genuine, and we've talked about this. Anytime we'll talk about, Cody or whatever in his promos or whatever, even you would say, oh, I liked it. And I'd be like, well, it was all right. You know what I'm saying? But like now, like the promos he be cutting, he's talking that and
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't. It's been a while. I feel like I'm a kid again. Like back when Stone Cold, Stone Cold cut some really, really dope promos.
Mm-hmm.
Like the stuff, and The Rock too. Like they were just like you will wait to hear their promos. Like even if they wasn't wrestling, man, you was just excited to see them talk or whatever. And I
Mm-hmm.
think my man Cody, in my personal opinion, like I'm ready to see Cody just talk. He don't got to wrestle that night. If he just come out and talk some shit, I'm like, yo, I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely has the gift of gab.
Mm-hmm.
He's also, slowly knocking on 40's door.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot of young talent they can build up. And they need to build up. They need to have some matches.
They
And I
do.
guess we'll shift into that to a big opportunity for a guy that I really like watching wrestle, who had a great showing this past weekend at NXT Deadline, was Oba Femi, who will be
Yeah.
taking on Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. And Oba Femi just got the NXT title back. Probably did that to make him look strong, champion versus champion, because I think Oba Femi is definitely going to lose to Cody Rhodes, but
Oh,
a
for sure.
chance to show out.
Man, I didn't even know about that match, but I'm excited about that.
Yep.
I've
Oba,
only seen
Cody.
highlights of Obafemi, and I watched him mostly like his workouts or whatever, so I know like he's a beast. But
Yeah.
him versus Cody,
Yeah. Should be good.
I'll buy a ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be tuning in. And then Sol Ruka, I showed you, she has that dope
Yep,
ass
versus
finisher
Bailey. I saw that.
versus
Yeah.
Bailey.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited
Those are
about that too.
two good showcases right there. Very
Mhm.
two good showcases. I'm with that.
Me too.
Um, I mean, Ricky Saints would have been okay. That's Cody's boy. And at some point, Ricky Saints will make his way to the main roster. But Oba, that guy's ready. Let's go ahead and get him up there. Let's go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
get Trick Williams up there. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of good talent on NXT.
Especially
And I
Trick.
think especially Trick, yeah. And then Jevon Evans, he won a title shot last night. Not last night, excuse me, but this weekend at the Deadline show. So he'll be taking on Oba Femi at the New Year's Evil show. And I think that will be the time that Jevon Evans gets that title off of Oba. and then Oba makes his way to the main roster. Maybe show up at the Rumble.
Cinderella story. Hopefully they follow through with that. But that's
Mhm.
definitely the story, man. But you know how they are, man. They want to keep us guessing. Sometimes they go with what we feel. Sometimes they want to throw us off. But I would agree with that story. I would agree with Jevon Evans like winning that title. He's young enough. Over Femi is definitely at that point in his career where he can go up to the main roster and Jevon can hold it down, bro.
Yeah. And even that, just for a little while.
Yeah,
Like Jevon, don't. This man is still while he's still young and bouncy. Get him up there, and just it's all about placement and putting him on the right show with the right opponents.
agree.
Like Oba comes up, he got to come up, he got to come in and dominate. You can't have him just stuck. That's the thing about Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was just beating up the same people every week for a whole summer.
Mm-hmm.
We need Braun to go destroy some other folks. Right now, he's about to get his title shot right in January.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a decision to make then. Do we have him beat Punk and go into WrestleMania as champ, or do we have Punk win? We'll talk about WrestleMania plans in just a second. I guess so. Your answer was in terms of Cena. Will we miss him? Of course, we'll miss him, but the world don't stop. The business will keep going.
They talented like
I
super
just don't
straight.
want WWE getting so comfortable. I think they. I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
No, I'm just saying they got enough talent to like supersede his absence.
Yeah, yeah. Barring injury,
Mm-hmm.
barring injury, but they shouldn't get comfortable. Triple H should not get comfortable. We're going to get to Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event.
Saturday.
Get past that. Go through the holidays. Whatever. Get into January's Rumble season. Everyone's declaring themselves to be in the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw 30 men over the top rope. I'm going to throw 30 women over the top rope. The usual doozle. I think the biggest thing to look forward to is the Punk Breaker match. And hopefully they'll sell that tonight.
They better.
That's what they should be doing.
Yeah, they better, man. It will make the most sense or whatever. Like have some kind of build up, man, for us to look forward to that match because
Mm-hmm.
I'm already looking forward to it, man. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Braun's gonna win. I think CM is gonna hold that belt till WrestleMania. Mark my words. Put a tab on this episode. Put a tab on this segment. CM will have that belt until WrestleMania.
And then CM Punk will be taking on.
Don't know. I don't think Seth will be clear by then. Maybe Logan. Maybe Logan. Logan loses, and then Seth comes back.
We said earlier this year, we predicted that Logan was going to win the Royal Rumble, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't ready for him to main event WrestleMania yet. Not Logan Paul. Not based off of this year. I think I would rather see before that match CM Punk versus Roman Reigns 1-on-1 because we haven't gotten it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see Seth versus CM Punk 1-on-1 because they've gotten that on television over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe CM Punk finally taking the belt off of Seth would have been WrestleMania worthy. But now I kind of don't want to see that either. CM Punk versus Cody sounds big. And I think they would be able to have some really good promo exchanges, but it's a bad guy. It's two good guys.
I know. It sounds epic, and they're both are the world champion. So
right.
I just don't think that'll happen.
No.
Maybe. Father, stretch my hands. If CM Punk still has that title, it'll be him versus Cody at Night of Champions next year, which I think that should be fucking astronomical. That'd be like a Rumble in the Jungle.
Is that when they do champion versus champion? Is it Night of Champions or is it Crown Jewel?
Crown Jewel,
right?
Crown Jewel. Cody versus CM Punk. That'd be fun. Thriller in
Now
Manila.
I think that's when they should do. Let's rewind for a second. Let's talk about WrestleMania. Let me pull up some information real quick.
That's the thing. WrestleMania, like they're gonna have them versus somebody else. They're not gonna be versus each other at WrestleMania because they got two titles. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's
Yeah,
gonna
they got two
yeah.
two titles
They
is a
both got to defend
problem.
it. They both got to defend their title.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Because Triple H had said he said something about he doesn't book matches, he books stories. Shut the fuck up. Oh, let me see if I can find
The fuck you talking
this
about, Paul?
quote. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Where's this quote? Let me see if I can find this quote. Yeah, so Triple H said, "We don't write the shows based on that'll be a great match. We write it on the stories that we can create." But when you have your top superstars 40 and up, you better start thinking about booking some great matches
Yeah,
and then just figuring out a
how many
story
they
that will
got
go
left?
with the great match.
Yeah, you don't know how many they got left in them.
CM Punk is 46 or going on 47 soon. Let's see. Granted, I mean, Chris Jericho is a testament that you can work well into your 50s. Sting, I went to Sting's retirement match. He was 62 years old. He was able to perform. You can still perform, but you need to still pay attention to the gas that's in the tank.
Yeah, for sure.
CM Punk is 47 years old. By this time next year, he'll be 48. And again, he can probably adjust his style to just being a brawler. You know, he doesn't, outside of jumping off the top rope for his elbow, he doesn't do the springboards anymore. He's torn his tricep twice. Um, Things to consider here. You need to have these damn matches. Like you need to have CM Punk versus Cody, CM Punk one-on-one versus Roman. If you think both of those are WrestleMania worthy, and you got WrestleMania next year, which will be, you know, the last one in the US. Not the last one, but the following year won't be even in the United States. It's going to be in a whole nother country. You're going to do it. You're going to do one of those matches then? Or are you going to say, you know what, let's take one of these other PLEs. Let's take a SummerSlam and just do Punk Roman at SummerSlam. They could. But does WrestleMania even mean that it has to go down there? But at some point, it has to go down. And you need to go down while you can still get fans in the building to see it.
Yeah. But just have the proper, just have the proper layout, man. Have the proper presentation. Don't just kind of like just push it out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't just force it, forcefully feed us, you know, because we're notorious for not rocking with it when they do that.
I
Have a
mean,
proper,
it depends on what they're feeding us. The idea of this superstar versus this superstar is always going to sound good. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg had no build. Goldberg just showed up. Okay. I want to see a badass versus a badass. They teased Cody versus CM Punk the moment CM Punk walked back in the door. They had a conversation and a promo in the ring. But, you know, Punk had his feud with Drew, which was great. Punk had a 2-year feud with Seth Rollins, which was great. But Punk Roman, we haven't seen. Punk Cody, we haven't seen. Actually, we kind of seen them both, but that was a younger Cody and a younger Punk. Excuse me, a younger Cody and a younger inexperienced Roman, right? When they wanted to come up. But now we got the established superstars of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And we got the tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
yeah.
And we got the grizzled veteran, CM Punk. What about Sami Zayn? When's Sami Zayn going to get his time?
I don't know. That's very up in the air. They keep
Right?
having him twirling and win like LA Knight, man, and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Just straight pullover mode.
Like we got to look at what the money matches are. Like, because for instance, I think that Braun Breaker will benefit from beating Roman Reigns, from beating CM Punk, and from beating Cody Rhodes. Braun Breaker got to beat all three of them
Before you
at
get a
some
title
point.
shot?
It doesn't have to be. He just has to beat them. It doesn't have to be. I'm talking about one-on-one, not in a tag match, not in elimination chamber, not in like a one-on-one. Braun Breaker got to beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah, get yourself established, man, before you even be in talks of a championship. It's like, nah, bro, you got to start it at the bottom. Then we here. you, you got to start there, bro, and then you got to build yourself up. Once you get that little prestige, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool.
But
Like,
yeah, going like yeah, again, you can book stories, but like what constitutes what's a story? What
I
is a
mean,
story? Would you have rather seen Bailey wrestle a bunch of the other talent on the roster, or did you want to see Bailey versus Becky versus Lyra all summer? That's a story,
yeah,
but was that did you want to see all of that?
no, I got tired of it. You know, like after 2 or 3 matches, it's like, all right, what's next?
The vision, the division's a
They,
story.
yeah, it is. It is. It's
That
like it's provocative. It's like, all right, who's the mask guy? You know,
it's,
keep us thinking.
and I understand rivalries. I understand that, but if WWE has this formula sometimes where they'll stretch a rivalry across three, four, five PLEs.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of other people on the roster. Have some damn matches. You know why Jey Uso seems kind of cold right now and kind of like in limbo, to me at least, my perception?
Hmm.
He don't win
No, you don't.
because he keeps fighting the same people and
Geeked
they
out.
can't, right, they don't want to risk the other person getting beat at the
But
expense of Jey not winning. Like Jay's first half of the year compared to the second half is like night and day, don't you think? Let's get ready to wrap this up.
yeah,
So let's go ahead and do our plugs real quick. HHW fam, tell us what you think about John Cena's last match. Do you think Gunther is going to get the victory? Or do you think he's going to tap out to the STFU or eat some AA's avalanche attitude adjustments? Is Cena going to ride off into the sunset? Are you going to miss John Cena once he's gone? Do you think John Cena's going to actually come back at some point, like WrestleMania 43? You let us know in the comment section while you're thinking about that. Make sure you check out my guy, Stephen Gold, on all streaming platforms. He has all types of music uploaded there. On his SoundCloud page, he has over a year worth of freestyles that he dropped every week for the longest time. All those links are in the description. When you're done listening to the good music that Stephen Gold provides, check out our other co-host, who will be back on the show soon, Madison J.
County.
With Raps Like Wrestling 1, 2, and 3. And of course, go to hiphopandwrestling.com where you can get this hat. I sold a bunch of these over Black Friday. I got to send Stephen Gold and Madison J their own versions of this hat so they can match it up with their fits. And then I'm
Yes.
going to copy whatever they wear it with because I don't know how to dress. Other than that,
He know how to dress. He being humble. He knows how to
I
dress.
I wear sweatpants and sweat shorts, basketball shorts everywhere. That's what I do, like an
Yeah.
old man. But
Okay.
I lean on these brothers with their great fashion sense. So anyway, check out the music, check out the merch. We appreciate you rocking with us. We will be back with another show. But in the meantime, enjoy Raw and enjoy what we have left of John Cena. The last time is now. You can't see him. Oh, did I forget anything?
You forgot to say peace.
That's right. Peace.
Peace.